Hey guys, today the four of us, Sarah, Caitlin, Colton, and Minnie, will be walking you through chemistry in the kitchen. We'll be discussing balancing equations, limiting and excess reactants, as well as theoretical and actual yields in regards to a sugar cookie recipe. The recipe calls for 4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup butter, 2 cups sugar, 1 egg, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
So you've gone out and purchased that gigantic list of stuff you'll need, but you're wondering to yourself how all of that stuff creates a batch of delicious cookies. Well, it's not that hard. We'll walk you through it. So the chemical formula for a sugar cookie is what it's made of. For right now, disregarding numerical values for our reactants. The cookie batter will have the chemical formula that looks something like Fl, Ba, Bp, Bu, Su, Eg, Ve, which is a monster to look at, but it'll make sense soon. Now we can start to write an equation for the reaction. So we take each of the reactants and add them together to equal that monster of a chemical equation. Fl plus Ba plus Bp plus Bu plus Su plus Eg plus Ve, which equals Fl, Ba, Bp, Bu, Su, Eg, Ve. From there, we just fill in the recipe. 4Fl plus 1Ba plus 1Bp plus 1Bu plus 2Su plus 1Eg plus 1Ve, which equals Fl4, Ba1, Bp1, Bu1, Su2, Eg1, and Ve1. And that's how you balance an equation for a sugar cookie recipe.
Now that we've got our balanced equation, we can now enter the realm of hypotheticals. So you've gone out with the intentions to make double the recipe, purchase all the ingredients, balance your equations, and then you realize you don't have all the things you need. Well, it happens to the best of us. So to figure out which reactant is your limiting reactant, you should figure out how much of the product you can make with the amount of the reactant you have. So let's say you only have 1 egg. Well, the recipe calls for 1 egg and our balanced equation calls for 1 egg. You'll only be able to make 1 batch of dough. For the sake of example, let's say you've got 12 eggs and 8 cups of flour. According to our balanced equation, for 1 batch of dough you need 4 cups of flour. So no matter how many eggs you have, you'll only be able to make 2 doughs, regardless of how many eggs you have. The eggs in this situation represent the excess reactants, which there's a nearly unlimited supply to satisfy the reaction's needs.
Last step. So theoretical and actual yields. You've gone out, made your cookie dough, yada yada yada, and now you're rolling out the balls of dough to put in the oven. And you notice that, even though the recipe claims to make 12 cookies, you only managed to squeeze out 10 cookies out of your batter. For whatever reason, you've made less cookies than you were under the impression of making. Well, you can calculate exactly how much percent yield you've actually produced by using the percent yield formula. Percent yield equals actual yield divided by theoretical yield, then multiplied by 100. So in our cookie situation, the equation is percent yield equals 10 divided by 12 multiplied by 100, which equals roughly 83.3% of the theoretical yield. And that's cooking with chemistry.